Oh, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New York Jets. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
What's that?
59, right? Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Go.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Back to throw, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a third and 5.
Hey, Orbit. Let's go.
Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Come on, D.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check 37. Man 5-7.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
14, 82, 14. Hey, Charlie. Here we go. Here, see it.
Mike's 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, check.
Here, see it.
59. Watch the out.
5'9".
59 Mike.
Check this out.
Again, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so
he's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Philly. 72 yards. Here's Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now left side on the swing pass. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st down, Jets.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it. Right side. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The 2nd quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wentz now on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz now to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to go for a big. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because...
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
We're going to sign.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. I got you, boy. I got you.
After the interception, here's Darnold rolling to his right. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
We're going to sign.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. I'm waiting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
That's it, baby. We go corner.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I got him.
They started on the ground with Eckler. They'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On play action, Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Here's Jones. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold able to find the rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's put him on the buses.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Darnold. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. On 4th down, Darnold. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Derek Barnett. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. C.J. Mosley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd down and goal. Wentz, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Wentz. Being chased out, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. C.J. Mosley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far.
For the Eagles.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return is Jones. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
You must be dreaming.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on them.